Washington. Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And we're underway from Seattle. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Ready.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on 1st. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
From the 45 on 2nd down. He gets this one to Nakua. Down the left sideline he goes. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They'll run Pacheco. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal. Williams. And he's in for the touchdown. The Rams take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. And it's no good. He missed the extra points. Rain, slick conditions, maybe making their presence felt as they fail to add another point on. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Roll. Here we go, set.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Hey, check that, street. Here we go.
Staying with Walker. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Tackled on the play by Poona Ford. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. over.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Rams will take possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap to Stafford. That's incomplete left side.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to the air here. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. The Rams are set to punt. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready, set, go.
They'll come out throwing. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. He's going to throw this one. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Let's go.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Alohi Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll try and throw it here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Cooper Kupp, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
60 Maverick. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cop. Tag.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. They'll bring out the punter here. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60 plus.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Man in motion here. To throw it on 1st down. Finds his back, Kyren Williams. Finds a seam, left side. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams make it a 12-point game in the first. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Cardi now for the PAT. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. He gets popped quickly. Not a nice feeling or a nice return.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to throw now. It's into the hands of White. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Here we go, set.
On 2nd and 4. He'll get this to come. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Hey, smash. Ready, ready?
Setting up a throw. That's complete. It's the rookie from Georgia. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. It's a 2-score game early. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Set, go.
They give up the gut to Walker. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Come on, set. Hut, hut.
Here's a throw. Connects on the crosser. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Into the hands of Walker. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Ready?
From the red zone now. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They are throwing it again. The throw is caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
To Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hey, smash Rocco! Ready?
Walker. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
He's got it. Touchdown, Seattle! Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
This one is up and good. And the Seahawks get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. From his own end zone, here we go. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. Got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on it. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brought down by Reek Woolen. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Second and 8. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completes this one to Rice. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Williams now on 1st and 10. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Working quickly here. Here's 2nd and 11. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Third and long for him here. Quick slant taken in by Nakua. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Throwing now from the gun. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down. Walker now from the gun. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Walker crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get a late score and tie it before the half. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. PAT effort coming up. Extra point sent in through the rain. And they'll take the lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. They'll throw to begin this drive. Throw complete to Williams. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 37. Will try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line. First down.
Let's go.
Here's Walker running right. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Offense in the hurry up here. This is Walker on second. Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They'll throw it. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And they get to this one inside the 10. Looks like they stopped it right at the 9-yard line. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They're set up at the 35 now.
First down, Rams.
Let's go now. Warriors, 17.
To throw here on first down. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Ernest Jones with the pick. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Putting a receiver in motion. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Here we go, sack. 18, Pioneer. Ring alert.
Running back sent in motion.
Tracking 60. Go.
Second and 10 now. Finds him over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ready up.
Offense set for a first and 10.
Set up. Set up.
Working inside the red zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked by Alohi Gilman.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Here we go.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Come on, set.
They've got a man in motion.
Ready, ready.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Walker hauls it in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Ready. Check go.
Back to pass on first and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. On the move, past the 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
That hit affected that throw, and it sails out of bounds, incomplete.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They're going play action. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. Now, hang on a minute. I'm upset for this quarterback. They just declined that call, Brock.
Boy, if I was the quarterback who threw the incompletion and my coach declined it, I'd be right over there asking for an explanation and maybe his resignation.
Ooh. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. All right, partner, it's only one extra point on the scoreboard, but come on, if you're the team who just turned it over, how much worse is it seeing them add on 2 there instead of just the extra point?
Oh, it stings. I don't think there's any question about it, because not only do you not execute offensively, your defense doesn't do it either. So you kind of just smack them both right in the face, and yeah, that one hurts a little bit more.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
70 range.
Airing it out to start this drive. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. So it's 2nd down coming up.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now he'll throw off the play fake. On the move, past the 40. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
They're now set for 1st and 10.
Check smash. Let's go now. Go.
Running with Walker again. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Go.
Now on 2nd and 10. He's got a man left. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Set.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, if he gets to pad his stats a little bit, with a high percentage make.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. He'll get this one to Adams. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. From the 22 on 2nd down. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down. The Rams are set to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. The worst time for a mistake defensively, and that awards them this 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the Rams' 34-yard line.
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cup. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Walker. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. That tackle made by Kobe Turner. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Connects with Fant. All the way, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks take a 3rd quarter lead. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks push their lead to 3. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A handoff for Williams, running left. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On the quick slant, it finds Adams. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. From the 34. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
Third down from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's brought down for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing on 2nd and 11. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Kicked well, and this is good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
And we're barely into this quarter, Kate, and already a tied game, a whole new game. Starting from this point, every single possession will be a premium.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Trap 60, trap 60. Check smash, check smash. Check go.
They'll come out throwing. Buys time, rolling right. He's on the move. And he goes out of bounds after taking it up to the 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Walker on 1st down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Looking for a throw here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Nearly an interception on that play. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now, off play action. Oh no, they get him yet again. Cameron Curl has it. And the Rams get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
Offense up to the line fast. Here's 2nd and 11. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Dropping back to throw. Ooh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Direction doesn't look good here. He missed it right. And we are still tied in the 4th.
Well, they got the chance to kick a potential game winner, Kate, and that's all that kicker wanted, a chance. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. And all he can hope now, tie game late here, is that his counterpart across the way, warming up in that kicking net, well, he doesn't get the chance to end it himself.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming. Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They send a man in motion. Looking to throw. That's Kupp on the slant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll throw on first. Into the hands of Walker. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Smith and Jigba going to motion over left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the marker, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. Second and 3 now.
Check Bobcat, check Bobcat. Let's go now.
Walker running to the right. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Ready up. Here we go, set. Ready.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks have taken the lead late. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. They'll set up here for the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. This return makes it up to the 25.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Back to throw. Into traffic, complete. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Here he is to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, Just find a way to get him the ball.
Completes this one to Rice. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. He'll look to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Throwing from the gun here. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Man in motion here. Back to throw it. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
From their own end zone, and he gets it away. Starts the return at the 34. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Hauled in by Rice. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So several thousand